It's not gonna get me to a 10. If this is a 2, it's not gonna be, you know, a 10 on my heat scale. Oh my dear God. I freaking love maple syrup. And I could be in for a world of hurt today, or I'm gonna be straight chilling, but we're about to find out. So, these are 2 maple syrups. They're both infused with ghost peppers. So, which one are you? Okay, this one has 5 times the amount of ghost peppers as this one. I kind of wish I had a control, but I don't have a control today. I don't know what I'm getting myself into because it can go either direction. Okay, so this is from Kisselcrest Farms. They're in Ludington, Michigan. This is a new product that they're coming out with. This is their Blaze and Glaze. Yeah, they're both Blaze and Glaze maple syrups. They've been making maple syrup since 1890. Good God. And they're both ghost pepper infused, and they wanted to get my thoughts on it. I will give you my thoughts on it. I freaking love maple syrup. Okay. So let's see here. Ingredients of both of those are pure maple syrup and ghost pepper mash. Is it the same? So we got 2 different labels going on here. I'm gonna make the assumption that they sell this one and this is kind of like a prototype product. Just because like the label is a little bit different. It almost looks like it's done on like a home printer almost. Okay, so so this one is a transcendent blend of rich and pure Michigan maple syrup infused with a hint of fiery ghost pepper mash. Okay, so hopefully this one is like approachable. I love maple syrup. I use it on my breakfasts. I do a lot of oatmeal and things like that. That's what this goes in. All right, and then this one is the 5 times revenge. It's for those who crave an even hotter experience. We've got you covered. Our revamped version is here to meet the challenge. Ooh, we're calling it a challenge. Introducing the ghost pepper mash infused maple syrup 5 times hotter than the original. Okay, so this is gonna go one of 2 ways. I don't know how, let's say here, accustomed to the spice world Jessie and her husband are. So either this is going to be like extremely approachable, or it's going to be like outrageously hot. And we're gonna find out, wow. We're gonna find out really quick. Okay, so the ghost pepper mash, let's see if I'm gonna have to move kind of quick. So the ghost pepper mash, a lot of the ghost peppers have like made it into the neck of the bottle. So let's see if I can keep them there. I can. Okay, so you can see them right there in the neck. So there is those ghost peppers happening. Okay, and so I'm gonna try to put them into suspension so that I can get like a pure experience of what the entire bottle is going to be. Like I'm not trying to just like make a challenge out of this. I want to get like a good representation of what the actual maple syrup tastes like. It's actually extremely hard to get the ghost peppers out of the neck of the bottle. So this might be a little warmer than I want. Oh, maybe because it's sealed. There we go. So if I get that should help. Oh my gosh, I feel like this is gonna be really, really hot. Okay, so this is their normal ghost pepper maple syrup, which has lots of ghost peppers floating in it. And they're all in the neck, so they're all gonna be coming out. All right, so I will say that it's a beautiful maple syrup. Now, one of the more terrifying things of this, before I get into it, is, so the 5 times hotter version is significantly darker. So I don't think I don't think they came to play, but we're gonna find out real quick. Okay, here is the regular. That is very good. It has a good amount of heat, like a perfect amount of heat. This is freaking wonderful. This is really good maple syrup. Delicious. You can taste the quality of the maple syrup. Really, really good. I don't know much about maple syrup, I'm not gonna lie. There's grades and things like that. All I can tell you is it tastes really good. It looks good. It's not like a super thin maple syrup. It's not super thick. It's got like a nice body to it. It's very mapley. It just tastes like a super high quality maple syrup in my opinion. I think it tastes really good. The heat level, it comes. I love ghost peppers. I think ghost peppers and maple syrup is perfect because ghost peppers have that like internal sunburny kind of feel that I talk about all the time, which I like that. Like there's this warmth in it. And maple syrup, like normally when I'm doing like when you're having like breakfast, pastries, carbohydrates, those kind of things, like I like the warmth, the vibes that are happening here. So I think ghost peppers are a fantastic addition, especially chocolate ghost peppers. I think chocolate ghost peppers would be like the best way you could do this, because chocolate ghost peppers have like a lot of like fruitiness to them, and I think that they just pair really well. This is amazing. The heat level on this, I'm gonna say, is like it's hard to explain actually. I'm gonna say it's like a really super high 2. It comes and it goes. Definitely ghost pepper flavor, ghost pepper heat. It's not overwhelming. It is perfect for like a person who enjoys spicy food. A person who doesn't like hot stuff is not going to go with a spicy maple syrup. Like, I don't think that's something that you're going to reach for. But if you're a person who enjoys spicy food, I think that spicy maple syrup is great. Like, this would work really good if you're going to do like a maple old fashioned in cocktails. I'm going to put this on my breakfast. That's what I'm going to do with it. I think this is wonderful. Good job. Okay, let's see how hot the 5 times hotter is going to be. So if the 5 times hotter is 5 times hotter, I mean, is this gonna get me up to like, I can't say 5 times, it's not gonna get me to a 10. If this is a 2, it's not gonna be, you know, a 10 on my heat scale. Oh my dear God. Okay, let me just show you, all right, the neck. Just try to look at the neck. So I hope you can see it. So look at that. Look at how much freaking ghost pepper is floating in the neck of that bottle. Angry maple syrup right there. Now, I do think you can go overboard. And God, there's like mash coming out of the top of the bottle. Like I said, I want to taste it. I mean, the heat's gonna be all up in there. I'm just not trying to get a bunch of like ghost pepper. Maybe I am. I don't know. I'm just gonna pour it and see what happens. Okay, so I don't want to get like all ghost. It's so much ghost pepper. I can't stop it from coming out. So I don't know if you can see right there, but there is tons of ghost peppers just like floating in the maple syrup. Oh boy, this could be way hotter than I want it to be. Cheers. Let's see what happens. Okay, immediately, it is so good. It's hot. Is it 5 times hotter? I will say it's significantly hotter, but I'm not gonna say it's 5 times hotter. It's probably more than twice as hot. So we'll go 2.5 times as hot or something like that. It's good. This is definitely like more on the pepper forward side rather. So, okay, on this one, I immediately get that delicious maple syrup. And then I immediately get the flavor of ghost peppers, okay? In not a bad way. I like ghost peppers, so it's kind of hard for me. I'm not gonna, then I get pepper flavor. And then I get the heat. And there's a great amount of heat here. Like, I still think that this is probably like the precipice of a 3, I guess you could say, on my heat scale. I don't think it's quite a 4. I'll do a slider. The upper 3, extremely low 4. Somewhere in there, if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you can decipher what my heat scale is saying about that. The heat actually like reaches from your throat and kind of like enters the forefront of your mouth, which is like something that you would see like in the like habanero Scotch bonnet situation, which is kind of surprising to me, which just means that there's a lot of ghost peppers in here. My mouth's not watering, which means that it's not like hotter than my mouth is detecting. But I think these are both like extraordinarily well executed. These are some of the best maple syrups I've ever had. I wish that I was more like accustomed to tasting maple syrup so I could like speak higher on the quality of them. I'm just not educated enough to speak higher on the quality of them. All I can tell you is that they're really freaking good and they're clearly very high quality maple syrups with a very well done amount of heat in both of them. I think they're very appropriate. for the labeling on the bottle. I just think that they're executed wonderfully. So thank you to Jessie and her husband for sending these over. It is Kisselcrest Farms in Ludington, Michigan. Search them out if they have a website. I don't have a link to their website, but if you have a link, search them out. If you're in Michigan, find their maple syrup. It is delicious. Okay, I would love to try some more of this. I hope they have more products. I should reach out to them. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.